I put all my grains this time into a bowl and put full fat milk over it. And you always cover it with a towel. So you can cover it with a towel or any other cloth so the air kind of gets through. You open it up and there you see I've got quite a lot of grains in there. Now I done this so my kefir gets constantly fed. Even so, I wouldn't need so many grains to make kefir, but why I did this is because it turns my kefir very quickly. So it turns my full fat milk very quickly into kefir. Instead of having to wait for 24 hours, this will be done in a much lesser time. So probably 10 hours is enough if you use that much kefir to turn your milk. Now what you have to do with this now is strain it, and the best is through a plastic sieve. And I'll show you how to do this now. There you go, you get a bowl and a plastic sieve, and then you get your kefir, and you just put it all into the sieve. And you can see I have so much kefir, it's probably not enough space in that little sieve. And then what you do, let it run through and you tap it. Tap the sieve. Keep tapping. And you see I probably might not get so much kefir because I have so much kefir grains, but it will double the volume of the kefir grains as well. Now today I'm going to store some of these kefir grains away, and I will store them in the fridge. So, which basically means I won't double, but they last in the fridge. So keep shaking it. Some of the hard grains back in. Keep shaking and scraping. And you would do that, of course, with all the other grains you have in a bowl. What's left over is this lovely thick milk. Now as you can see when I stir it, it's literally like a really creamy milk. Just make sure you haven't got any grains in there, but if you're putting it through quite a fine sieve, there shouldn't be any grains going into this. And this now you can either drink straight away, and recommended is about 2 to 3 cups a day. Of course you spread that through the days, or maybe morning, midday, evening. And also you can use this for cooking, for baking, for cooking with meat. It's very nutritious and very delicious. I love it. The longer you leave your kefir in the milk, the more sour it will get, and actually in the end it will turn the milk into like a white see-through liquid, which is then very potent, very sour, very tangy. So I like mine not too sour, quite mild, slightly sour, and then it's really refreshing. And especially if you're very thirsty, it's very good for you. And also it stops you being hungry, and stops your hunger. So yeah, that's how it looks like afterwards. As you can see, it's like a creamy, nice, fluffy texture. So now I'll show you what I do with my grains. But before I do that, I'd like to show you why kefir is so good. Why is kefir so amazing for you? Well, it has been called an almost ideal probiotic food. Our bodies need probiotics because over time we have damaged our microbial health with overuse of antibiotics and junk food, which compromised our immune system. Drinking kefir regularly is likely to radically improve your digestion. It has a healing effect on irritable bowel syndrome and inflammatory bowel diseases.
It will also help you to lose weight. It does that by speeding up your metabolism, and because it's so nourishing and balancing, it helps to eliminate food cravings. In the process of cleansing the intestines and providing you with beneficial bacteria and yeast, kefir also has a vast variety of vitamins, minerals, and complete proteins. It is a superstar. Before I give you some more info, let's go back to see what I do with my grains.
Right, make sure you use cold water for this. Put your kefir grains under the water and clean them up. The reason for that is, if you put it in the fridge and you put it in the fridge with the milk might go off. And the kefir grains the same. And then you get moldy kefir grains. You don't want that. So what you need to do is just wash them with water. Wash them thoroughly. Pat it on the side. Wash them again. Pat it. And then make sure the whole water is dripping out and it runs nearly clear the bottom. As that runs nearly clear the bottom, as you can see here, you stop your water. You pat it so all the water comes out. Shake it. Shake it. And then what you do, transfer it in a bigger pot. Get them all in. And then I suggest put ice cold fresh water over the top, because I've tried various ways before, so that it's completely covered. Then put a lid on this and put it into your fridge. Now make sure every day you wash it and you put fresh water over the top. The reason for that is, if you keep it in the fridge and you want it to keep for a long time, you don't want it to go off. And make sure every couple of days you use that kefir again to make your fresh kefir. So those kefir grains to make your fresh kefir. And that's how you keep it if you get too many kefir grains.
So, let's tell you a little bit more. Milk kefir contains decent levels of vitamin B12, phosphorus, vitamin K2, biotin and folate. Also, lactose intolerant people can drink milk kefir because the lactose gets eliminated during the process, making it so the process of fermenting. Kefir has also tranquilizing effects on the nervous system. It is great for sufferers with sleep disorders, depression or ADHD and anxiety. The insane probiotic boost means it's a longevity enhancer. Another reason why it's so good for you. It's very rich in lactic acid bacteria, so kefir can kill aflatoxins and other funguses which help preserve healthy genetic expression. Kefir is a great way to get extra protein into your diet without extra calories. A 175 gram serving contains around 6 grams. Okay, now back to the making process.
Over grains can do the same, so you can either wash it, you see here, or not wash it and put it straight into a new pot. So it's totally up to you how you prefer it. Try both variations, but it's totally up to you. So with this one, I wash it a little bit, I tap it, so you see my grains are nice and flowing and they're dry. Well, dry, they're wet, but not full of milk anymore. And then I'll put them into my tub again. And then you just put fresh milk over it. If you want to, you can stir it a bit, but you don't need to. And then put it on a space where it's the normal temperature of your house. Make sure it doesn't get too warm, and make sure it doesn't stand somewhere where it's too cold, and also don't put it in your fridge, because otherwise you wait forever for your kefir to turn, because you need warmth. At the side of my kitchen cupboards, and then just place a towel over it. Make sure it's a clean towel, or a towel you used the day before for your kefir. You just put it lightly over it. Don't put string around it or anything, so it needs to sit a little bit loose. And just leave it to stand there. And here we go. So you can wait. I put quite a few in there. So I think for me this kefir will turn in about 15 hours. Maybe even less. So you can keep checking, you know, stir it. Make sure you use a plastic spoon, or you can use a wooden spoon. Stir it and you can test a little bit and see if the taste is to your liking. If not, leave it longer. You will see if it's like a creamy texture, it has turned. And if it looks a little bit like cheesy milk, if that makes sense, or like a bit curdled, then you know it's done. Okay, so here we go. We leave it and then we wait.
Why is it good for your immunity, you may ask? Certain compounds in kefir may also play a role in regulating immune function, allergic response and inflammation. Inflammation is involved in a number of diseases such as IBD or rheumatoid arthritis. The anti-inflammatory and immunomodulatory effects of probiotics have been reported in some studies. Everyone can enjoy kefir. Even pregnant women can drink it. A good amount is around 1 to 4 cups daily. As with everything, go for balance or what you think is right for you. Maybe start with small amounts and see how you go. It can also be used medicinally in large amounts, but only for a short period of time.
So with the kefir, I don't drink straight away. I stir it first, and then I fill it into a big bottle. Of course, I will make sure that I get every little drop in there. That's very hard to do. I'm trying to film at the same time and getting it in there, so I will do that. And when this is full, just put your lid on it and store it in your fridge. Et voila!
Kefir is also very versatile. You can use it for cooking or for baking. You can use it in your breakfast every morning, or you can make amazing smoothies with it. The choice is up to you. You just need to be a little bit creative. This is what happened after 16 hours of waiting.
Right, my kefir has been in here now for 16 hours. So I'm just gonna lift it all up. And as you can see, it looks quite mild and creamy. I have already stirred it in between just to check if it's already ready. So you can see now when you do this, it looks like a bit curdled milk. So I tried, and that's just a really nice creamy texture right now. You can let it sit even longer, but if you want a really refreshing drink and not a too tangy or sour drink, then that's fine. And remember, I had put quite a few grains in there yesterday to turn this a lot faster. And I've got my little sieve here on the side, and this will go through the sieve now a lot easier because it's not as curdled up. And I do the same as before. I'm just gonna pat it until it's all gone in. Now add some more. And again, I keep adding. I put this quite full of milk, so if I put it, it's gonna splash everywhere. So I just have to like shake it. Sometimes can use a spoon as well just to stir through it, but be careful you don't squash the grains. You just have to lift the grain slightly. And as you can see, they're getting drier. And there you go, it's nearly done. And this is, I will pat this a little bit longer, but this is literally not what's left. So you got your grains left. So at the moment I can't pat it any further because it's going to splash everywhere. So I will pat this in a minute. And this is what's left. Very nice, very creamy. And I will put this in a glass now and enjoy it. And there we go. This is my yummy drink to drink now. And I will enjoy this. Bon appetit!
If you would like some more information and want to get some kefir grains to make amazing kefir for yourself, then visit my shop on www.allmywitchyways.com. As always, I hope you enjoyed my little film. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.